Oh man, the phone isn't even publicly available and there's already a big issue with the Pixel 3 and 3 XL? Or is it just a ridiculous season where we try to make everything a gate? The comment section on this one's gonna be interesting. We'll jump into it right after this. Hey friends, this is Brandon here from This Is Tech Today, your source for honest tech reviews, the news, and my views, and you're watching This Is Tech This Week, a weekly show in addition to my other content where I go over tech news that personally interest me. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, or I'll give away your phone password.
Most amazing car, and what we want to start with is,
Who wants to bet that after this whole thing, he changed his password to 99999? I don't know. You do you, Kanye. You do you. So Facebook is apparently internally testing the ability to unsend messages in Facebook Messenger. This could be a sign of something that they roll out to us later on. You can just hold down as you normally would to activate options on a message, and then the unsend option would come up. Yeah, this is all super great and useful, Facebook, but can you unsend all the personal information that you leak, you can't protect, and you sell to advertisers? Oh, and include the shadow profiles in that too. Because, you know, you're the freaking worst. That's it. Moving on. You know how like all the companies are trying to make everything secret about their devices? They're trying to prevent all the leaks. Unless maybe you're Google. Anyways, like... Anyways, the Samsung mobile CEO seems to want to tell everybody what they're doing. Everyone. Well, he talked this week about the upcoming foldable phone and how it's really just a tablet that you can put in your pocket. This honestly sounds like a terrible idea, but good old DJ Co, who, wait, isn't that like the Apple leaker? Pretty sure like that's the one who leaks all the Apple stuff, right? Like Samsung helps supply some of the parts for the iPhones? Oh, it's Ming-Chi Ko. Is that like the Joneses of Koreans? Literally the worst Asian in existence. Anyways, CEO DJ Ko. So Ko said that this is like not a thing that would be a gimmick and would die off in like 6 to 9 months. Apparently it would apply to a niche market first, but this really just seems like a relationship where, you know, it's just going downhill and you're just trying to go all out at the last moment to try to save it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either. Samsung, I want you to prove me wrong, please. It'd be great to see something new and amazing happen in the smartphone space. I'm just not sure that this is what we're asking for. But hey, we'll find out if this foldable phone is any good when they talk about it next month. Oh man, can you imagine all these case companies running around frantic, tons of anxiety, trying to figure out how to make a case for this phone that folds and not look like garbage? And it just sounds like a terrible investment from Samsung. They're just investing in the wrong things and their money's just gonna fly away. But hey, if you wanna make sure that you're handling your money properly and you're investing well, you should totally check out Robinhood. I use the Robinhood app all the time to invest. It's a super easy way to get into trading stocks with zero fees. You can even trade crypto for free, if that's like still a thing. There's a link in the description, and if you sign up using that, they'll give you a stock for free. There's even a chance that it'll be Facebook or Apple. Nice. Well, maybe not so nice if it's Facebook stock, but if you want to sell it, you could if you wanted to. I don't know. Either way, it's free. Oh man, so if you've been watching the YouTube tech space for the past few weeks, you know there's gates after gates. With the iPhone, we had Chargegate, Beautygate, and now with the Pixel 3 and 3 XL, we had Notchgate, which is just silly. And then there's Billgate. Well, there is another issue that has come up for the Pixel 3 and 3 XL that could be really bad, or maybe not, depending on how you look at it. You see those fancy new glass backs that are oh so smooth, soft, amazing feeling, and help with that wireless charging? Well, there may be a big flaw with them. Scratchgate. You see, Ron Amadio, I think I said that right. Don't you get at me in the comments about the names. So Ron from Ars Technica, he reported that on day one his Pixel 3 showed signs of scratches. Even MKBHD said that he had micro scratches within minutes of unboxing it, and it never met his pocket or a table. Yikes, this is really bad, right? Well, things get a little bit more interesting. 9to5 Google made a video about this after a commenter who works in construction shared some information on frosted glass like that. Essentially, it's acid etched. That makes it an an abrasive surface that causes things like keys and other items to rub off onto it rather than it onto them. That means you can simply rub off the key remains from the glass. So not a big deal, right? Well, here's the thing. First, we don't know what the status is of MKBHD's device and whether or not he was able to rub off those scratches. On top of that, some dude went into a store and tried to scratch a store unit, which is questionable, but also helpful. In these shots, he tried a few different coins and hardness levels, and it rubbed right off. People ask him to go back and try to scratch it harder with keys and in the other direction. Can you believe that? Like, people on Reddit just asked him to go back and to vandalize more, and then he actually did it. God bless the internet. Well, this time he used his keys, went as hard as he could in a different direction, and for science, of course, and lo and behold, it started to mark itself up. When we look back at some of Ron's tweets, he stated that you could not simply rub off the scratches on his unit. So is this Scratchgate or not? I'm more inclined to say no. I think we're just kind of blowing it out of proportion. You see, whether it's smooth glass like you see on the iPhone XS Max, or frosted glass like this, if you have something that rubs up against it that's harder than the glass itself, it's gonna mark it up. Either it'll be a scratch on the iPhone X, or it'll be kind of like this little glossy look on the Pixel 3 and 3 XL. And essentially that means that this is like every other phone, it just shows its damage differently. So if this really bothers you, I would suggest just staying away from the black one, which tends to show these issues a bit more. I know the white one looks really great, and there's a ton of great reviews on the not pink color, and I'm definitely gonna check that out in person. Those colors probably won't show any abrasions as easily. You can also just put a skin on it or put it in a case, and I really don't think this is some sort of widespread issue that we need to freak out about. You don't need to cancel your orders, and you don't need to say it's another gate. Just use the thing, enjoy it, and make sure it's in a case. And if you want to get your hands on some cases, I have some links down below in the description. Whatever you buy through there, I get a little bit of money back through affiliate links, and then I can get all those 40 cents per case that Amazon gives me. Don't knock it. That's some ramen, and you gotta feed Brandon some ramen. He needs food. Please feed me. So I love watching videos and listening to podcasts, and it's just something I like sharing with you so you can get to know me a bit more and we can have a discussion. These aren't ads by any means, but they're definitely things that are interesting to me or inspiring to me, and hopefully it's something of interest to you and inspiring as well. This video is actually from Jonathan Morrison. He has a video called The Pixel 3 XL Doesn't Suck, 24 hours later. And the cool thing about this one is that Jonathan actually had me and a bunch of the Team Unfiltered team over there at his studio to help him out. I was able to make a little bit of a cameo and just have fun with him. Seriously, Jonathan, thank you so much for having me and the rest of the guys over at your studio to help you out with this Pixel 3 video. Thanks for being a positive person out here in the YouTube space. You fed us, you took care of us, you just helped us collaborate with a bunch of different things, so thank you. And then for everyone else who's watching, make sure that you stay tuned on this channel. I do have a collaboration with Jonathan coming up. And this week's podcast of the week comes from Chris Gillibo. He has this podcast called Side Hustle School. So seriously, there is a new podcast every single day on Side Hustle School. You get to hear about someone's side hustle. You can hear about the struggles, the successes, and the tools that they use. And maybe this can be a huge inspiration to you to go out there and just hustle.
I'm going to tell you about a Colorado food tour business that just started 1 year ago, and in that year has made a $100,000 profit. Now, here's how she put it. The person running this business, when we asked her, what is the greatest thing about your food tour hustle? And she said, I absolutely love controlling my time. Although it's not always straightforward, it's amazing to be able to go to the gym when I want, walk my dog, work in my PJs, or travel, as long as I have my laptop and phone attached to me.
That's it. Make sure to check out my last video when I go over the Made by Google event, my thoughts and my reactions about all of it, and some crazy observations about some silly things that Google did. Make sure to share this, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Thank you for watching This Is Tech Today. You just watched This Is Tech this week. Until next time. Oh, and hey, have a great day.